Started with Phillies Manager Rob Thomson. First question for Rob. Matt standing up on the left side.
Hi, Rob. When did you guys find out that Strider would be starting today, and how did that change your prep work, if any?
It was probably 3 or 4 hours ago, I guess. I'm sure they want to get him in, make sure he's okay, and then make the announcement. So, and really didn't. I mean, we knew what the lineup was, whether it was Strider or Morton. We've seen these guys a lot, so there wasn't too much prep that we had to do.
Down here with Jim.
I know this is a tough day for you guys with the loss of Corey yesterday. I know you knew him and spent time with him. How did the team find out? And could you tell us the reaction and how just kind of what he meant to you guys and you yourself?
Yeah, I found out, I think, from Kevin Gregg after the game 2 in Atlanta. And yeah, it's sad news. I mean, he was. I hadn't known him until he'd came to the Citi Field to meet us, and we got to know him, got to meet him, got to meet the family. Tremendous family, and you just see the strength he had, the confidence he had to be able to get through this. And I spoke with his father yesterday, and I'm not going to tell you what we talked about, but exactly what he talked about. But we talked about Corey and final couple of days, and it was. But they're strong, and they're going to get through this, and they know where he's at right now. But it was tough to take because Corey. We got to know Corey a little bit, and really liked him, and liked his character, and liked his, everything about him. So it's tough.
Go ahead, Jim. No. A few more for Rob. Jesse.
Rob, you mentioned the other day that you thought Hoskins was close, but Schwarber was a little bit in between. How do you get out from being in between?
Work. Maybe a day off and then some work. And he was the first guy to the clubhouse today, and he was getting after it. So I trust guys that prepare. You have to. And he's probably taking 1,000 swings down there today trying to figure it out, knowing him. And he'll be out there hitting off a curveball machine here pretty quick too. So, yeah, I think it's just work.
Matt.
Strider hasn't pitched in 26 days. How much of the approach has to be thinking about trying to get his pitch count up, given that he might be a little limited?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what the stuff looks like, and is he around the plate? I mean, I think he's probably going to be limited to 2 or 3 innings, I would think. So, yeah, we'll just have to see how he looks.
Coming in the clubhouse today, have you noticed a difference in the players at all? The fact that they're home playing a playoff game?
Yeah. I mean, they're always upbeat. You got Maton and Stubbs and those guys in the clubhouse are messing around all the time. But I feel like there's a little bit more energy today. They're really looking forward to getting out on this field and getting in front of our fans and yeah, because they've never really lived that before. Not here. So I think they're really excited.
Scott.
What went into the Flyers appearance, and what were fans saying to you? Did you have fun?
It was a lot of fun. It really was. And I was telling some people earlier, when we're on the road for 17 days, you don't really get a sense of what the atmosphere is like in the city because we're not here. We hear from people saying, "Oh yeah, it's electric in the city. They're waiting for you guys to come home." But walking through, I went to the hockey game last night and I beat the drum, and they won. so I'm taking credit for that. But just walking through the arena and all the people acknowledging, they knew who I was. I've gone 58 years, nobody knew who I was. Now all of a sudden, but everyone wishing us well and good luck, go get them. I really got a sense of the electricity in the air in the city last night.
Yeah, you want to know with the drum. And then quick question for you, Rob, on the bullpen. With Eflin, what goes into conversations with him, being that it's unconventional for what he's doing right now, about, maybe going back-to-back in this series, or just how he's, recovering?
Yeah, it's a daily conversation with all of them, how they're recovering, check in on them, how you feeling. A lot of guys lie this time of year, so you got to make sure that you know who they are when you're talking to them. But he's gone back-to-back earlier in the year. We want to make sure we check that box, so we've done that. Yeah, we just check in on all of them every day, and we'll have a sense of what the answer is going to be depending on the workload, how many pitches they threw yesterday, how many days in a row they've gone, things like that. But he's done very well so far as recovery.
Jake?
Schwarber is one of the few guys on the active roster who has significant postseason experience. I'm curious, from your perspective, how does that impact a team, if it does? And do you see guys going to him for advice to bounce things off of about what the atmosphere might be like during the postseason?
Yeah, I'm sure guys are asking him questions about it, and I'm sure he's giving advice. I don't think it's imperative, but I think it helps to have this type of experience in this type of atmosphere and these type of moments. But so far, we've got a lot of guys that haven't played in the playoffs, and they've played really well, and have taken those critical moments and did well with them. So I'm proud of them for that.
Any last ones for Rob? All right, thanks for coming in. We'll see you after the game.
Thank you.